Hi Draw So Cuties! Today we're going to draw Cindy Lou from the Grinch. So let's get started. To draw Cindy Lou, we're going to first start by drawing her eyes. So I'm going to come right here and draw a circle. And we're going to do the same thing on this side, but right here. And we're going to make them draw so cute eyes. So come back in here with two smaller circles for highlights. And a curved line at the bottom. And shade in the top. And the lines at the bottom. So same thing over here. Okay, so now we have her eyes in. Come between her eyes or about right here. I'm just going to give her a smile. So about right here, slightly turn upwards and cap it off. Okay, so then from there, we're going to draw her hair. So the reason I'm drawing her eyes first is because there's all this little bit more complicated hair around her face. So this way it's just a little bit easier to gauge. So come right close to where her eyes are and we're just going to draw a curve that comes out, but right there. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. There. Okay, so let's just bring this down a little bit more. And then from there, we're just going to come in this space and connect it with a big curve for her face. So about right here, I'll start and just draw a wide curve and come back up. There. Okay, now we can come back up here. So in this area, we know that she has this big strand of hair that comes down right here. So in this area, let's say about right here, I'm going to start and give myself a point because her hair parts on the side. And in this area, I'm going to come down and connect back to this curve. And then right here where her hair parts, I'm going to come up a curve and come all the way back down near her eye and sweep up. And just go back in there and connect it. Now let's come back in here and give her some lashes. So come up here and we're just going to draw, let's say about 4 of them. 4 straight angle lines above her eye. So right here as well. And then let's come up in this area and draw her brow. So just a soft curve that comes down. And let's see, we're going to see this side. So a little bit over here. And when you're coloring it, you can give her some freckles. I don't want to use the black because it's maybe a little too dark, but use like a brown for her freckles. Okay, so then let's finish off her hair. So in this area where we started, these 2 curves is where her hair parts. So right here, I'm just going to draw an angle line. And from there, I'm going to start to come down on this side and go up on that side. So before we do that, let's finish off this piece of the strand of bangs right here. So I'm going to come in this area and just draw a big curve. Just kind of following this. And we're just going to sweep it out. So go right there and just come back here with some zigzags, maybe 2, and connect it. So on this side now is going to be 1 big strand. So let's see here. Well, actually a smaller one. Okay, we're going to start right here. And we're going to do the same thing, but this one comes down. So it goes up and connect it back to this curve. Round off my curve. Okay, so finally now let's go and draw the top of her head. So from this curve right here, now we can go up. And connect it about right here. And same thing over here. We're just gonna make her head a little bit fuller. Okay, it's all coming together, right? So then from this curve, we're going to imagine going, being overlapped by that strand. So it's going to come out about right there. And we're just going to flip it up. So everything just kind of flares out. That's her hairstyle, right? Okay, so then before we go into more details, I want to draw, well, let's draw her pigtails first then. So in this area right here, let's give her a little band. Her pigtail. So I'm just going to draw a little curve right there. And I'm just going to bring out her pigtails. So just a slight curve that comes out. And connect it with a little band for her bow. And the loops for the bow. So I'm just going to simplify this. Just 2 loops. And the hair that comes out. So just flare it out and zigzag back and forth. There. And for some details in here, let's see. Let's make it easier and just kind of draw kind of like V's right towards the center and just bring it down to make them look like braids. And then right here, we're going to add another one. So say about right here, add another one. So this one's going to curve this way. So we just want to aim to make them about the same. About there. Okay, so then we'll connect it once again in the same thing. There, I have her pigtails in. Now let's draw her little outfit before we finish off with the rest of her hair. So right under her, in the center right here, right under her face, we're going to draw small little curves. So it's a little bit wider because it is a scarf. And we're just going to connect it with a curve. So this is going to be a little bit thinner. Then we're going to come out with a wider one. And this time, this side is going to drape a little bit more on that side. And we're going to connect it and curve. And then from there, let's see here. Let's imagine her body is going to be about right here. So in this area, I'll just give myself 2 points, nice and even. And we're going to bring down an angle line. And let's bring it down a little bit more for her jacket. And about right there, I'll connect it. So right here, I'll connect it with a curve. And come in the center, and we're going to draw a straight line down for her jacket. And then now we can draw her arms. So I'm just going to poof it out. And connect it. So give her a little cuff. And her fingers. So there's a thumb and longer one, and bring it back in. So same thing on this side. So just want to make sure about the same level. And same thing. So in this corner right here, just bring her jacket down. And we're just going to connect it. Add a little cuff, and once again her fingers about right there. Thumb and fingers. Okay, so then now let's add a little skirt right under her jacket. So I'm just gonna bring out 2 angle lines and connect it with a bunch of little curves that go all the way across. And now her feet. Okay, so right under, let's draw 2 straight lines. So right under right here. And then this one is going to be slightly angled for her legs. And let's go ahead and connect them. And then we can add her boots. So I'm going to come out, pop it out a little bit, continue. Little curve right there. And loop out and connect. So same thing on this side. Angle, stop at the same area. You're gonna give a little loop right here. Angle it down, and the curve comes out and back in. And she has some stripes right here, so I'll just go ahead and do that with the marker. 1 and 1 more. There. And she has this scarf that's really long, so that's why this part is draped. And I'm just gonna kind of, let's see here, bring it down, say about right here, and drape it down. Connect it. There. Okay, and let's see, if you want you can add the stripes now for her scarf. Or you can do that when you're coloring it. It's all up to you. Okay, and then we're gonna make her jacket poofy. So let's just divide her jacket into 3. So this one right here is gonna be a curve and a curve. And if you're using a pencil, just poof this part out. And you would just erase that part. It's because I'm using a Sharpie, I can't erase, so this is just an easier way to draw the jacket. Now it's nice and poofy and warm. And same thing over here. So we're going to divide it into 3s. And 1 more. And once again, come down the corners right here. There, now all of a sudden her jacket's really warm, right? And let's finish off her hair. So let's flare this all out. So we've come about right here, and we're just gonna draw a bunch of zigzags and bring it back in. And tuck it back in. And let's see here. So same thing over here. We're gonna end about right here. And so come over here. And tuck it back in. Okay, so then let's see here. We can, is there anything else we need to add? Some details for her hair. And okay, of course, right? I'm gonna add a little heart right here. Almost forgot to make her my Draw So Cute Cindy Lou from the Grinch. Hope you guys love how she turned out, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up and share it. And remember to subscribe so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.